think about your mornings? Do you often jolt awake in a panic, already feeling behind and stressed? I used to live like that, rushing off to a job that I hated. But 5 years ago, I embraced the nomadic life and changed everything. Now, waking up in my truck camper with nature as my alarm clock and the companionship of my beloved dogs, I traded chaos for calm at 60. Oh, this is our morning view. Joshua trees and mountains. You see critters? Good morning, everybody. Today, I think I'm just going to take you on an average day. Just living in the desert by myself. One thing about living as a nomad, I'm somewhere different all the time. So getting up and opening the shade in the morning is almost like an event. The dogs get excited and they go to the window and see where we woke up. Sometimes it's just beautiful. Not always. Sometimes I'm next to a dumpster. So usually we wake up, I'll meditate with my light mask. A lot of people think this light mask is funny. It's an Omnilux red light mask that I use just for aging, age spots, and wrinkles. I try to use it every day, and I also meditate, and it's actually relaxing when I have it on my face. I also have one for my neck and for my hands. Usually I do 2 rounds. It's 10 minutes for each round, so that I can get the one on my hand on one hand and then on the other hand. I also have this electronic device. It's called the AHA Halo. It's supposed to emit different frequencies, and it has all these programs. I used this one last night, good sleep, and this morning I'm going to put it on a meditation one. There's all different health settings: full body cleansing, gut cleansing, heavy metal cleansing. I have a lot of cleansing in here. Lymphatic cleansing, clarity and focus, feel good, meditation. So I'm trying it out for 30 days and seeing if it makes a difference. I'll let you guys know. I practice Vipassana, which was the 10-day silent meditation that I've been to a few times. Or I'll do a meditation from Wayne Dyer called the morning meditation. And that one, you say you put your intention out into the world. He says is a sacred sound. Okay. I have to close the shade so the dogs know I'm still meditating. We're still in morning mode, and not to bark at critters and disturb me. Now we're brushing the dog's teeth. This one's Lilo's. Come here, honey. They're usually pretty good when I brush their teeth. Here, Lily. Come here, my love. Oh, you're so good. You let me brush your teeth. Good boy. Good boy, Ron. Ah. Come on, Lily. Good girl. Good. Okay. Okay. Ready? Hey, everybody. Let me tell you about something that happened to me a little while ago, but still worries me. I was just checking my credit card statement, and there were a whole bunch of charges on there for something that I absolutely did not charge. It was such a hassle to get sorted out. Canceling my cards and then worrying about what else could be compromised. And it just wasn't that. I am so sick of the constant spam calls and junk mail. I felt like my personal information was just out there for anyone to grab. It got me thinking, how does this stuff even happen? Well, a big part of that is thanks to something called data brokers. Think of companies whose entire business is buying and selling your personal information. They gather data from all sorts of places, like public records, your shopping habits, social media, online activities. They take all of this information and make detailed profiles about almost everybody. Then they sell that information to marketing companies, advertisers, and even other data brokers. And that's why you might see an ad pop up for something that you were just searching for, and why you get so much junk mail and spam calls. Your personal information is being bought and sold. It's seriously unsettling to think about how much of our private lives are just out there. That's why I'm so excited to be partnering with today's sponsor, Aura. They understand how frustrating and frankly scary it could be to have your personal information just out there. They're doing the dirty work for you to help reduce digital clutter and keep your information secure. We all know the stories of identity theft, financial fraud, and it's happening more and more. And that's why Aura offers this incredible $1 million coverage for adult members to cover eligible losses from identity theft. Plus, they're monitoring your bank statements and notifying you quickly to suspicious behavior. They offer 24/7 support, credit monitoring, and even a VPN to keep your browsing safe. Stop leaving yourself vulnerable. My amazing sponsor, Aura, is offering a 14-day free trial so you can see how Aura can help you firsthand. Just go to aurora.com/Kimmann or click on the QR code on the screen. Seriously, take a few minutes right now to see if your data has been breached. It's eye-opening. Thank you so much to Aura for sponsoring this video and letting me get this vital information out there to you guys. Protecting yourself online doesn't have to be complicated. Aura makes it easy. Go check them out. You won't regret it. Leo has been afraid of the stairs lately, so I have to pick her up. Come here, honey. It's okay. Come here, my honey. Come here, honey. It's okay. Come on, sweet pea. Come on. Come on, honey. Aww. Walks, no matter where we are, I try to just be present and be grateful. I could have been getting up at 4:30 and rushing off to an OR, and here I am walking among Joshua trees and looking at mountains. And even if you are rushing off to an OR or an office, there's still something to be grateful for, to just stop for a minute, breathe, whether it's your job or the money you're making or the friends you have or where you live, a warm cup of coffee, dry, clean clothes, a toilet. We should all be grateful for our toilets, right? Something we take for granted. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning house so clear a light as any. During these walks, I try to remind myself of the 3 words that I'm currently using to describe how I want my life. My 3 words used to be loving, accepting, and adventurous. And I think they still are, but I've recently adopted new words of bold, present, and in service. Bold, not being afraid to take chances, because sometimes I'm fearful, and it stops me present to value this present moment. This is all we have, right? To just be here, not let my monkey brain hijack me and have me thinking about the past or the future and then missing my life in service, because that's how I would like to live my life, in service to other people, to help them. I'm really reflective on these morning walks, right? That's what mornings are for. It's the birth of a new day.
Well, something's gotta give today.
Now, after the walk, I set my timer for 20 minutes and do 20 minutes of exercise, whatever that is. I start off with the 5 Tibetan rites, and I try to do the 5 Tibetan rites regardless if I do a full workout. And those take me about 5 minutes. If you're not familiar with the 5 Tibetan rites, they're famous. There's a book written about them. A lot of people have big claims about them, that they restore your youth. Some people say their hair starts growing in brown again from gray. I don't know about all that, but I know it just helps me to feel alive and flexible and strong. So if I don't do anything, I at least do those. So I've set my timer for 20 minutes, and that's all I do. Spinning around is a lot harder when it's not level.
There's no
I have to dodge the dog leashes.
gotta give today. It's a good day today and not tomorrow. There's no.
And there you have it. 5 Tibetan rites finished. Now I'm gonna do some rebounding.
Today is a good day today. It's a good day today.
That's it. 20 minutes done. Sometimes it's not even 20 minutes. If I'm only doing the 5 Tibetan rites, it's 5 minutes. And if that's all I could do, that's all I can do. Sometimes I miss a workout, and what I do is not berate myself about it and just be kind to myself. I used to have these lofty goals like, I'm going to work out for 60 minutes every day for the next 90 days. And then when that would eventually not work out, something will happen. I wouldn't get the 60 minutes and I'll throw the whole thing in the toilet. Then I will berate myself and not get back to it for a long time. Now, things happen. I forgive myself and I just get back to it when I can. You know, exercise is self-care and self-love. And especially as you get older, it's so important. I broke my foot in October and I started rebounding again to rehab my foot. First, I went really, really slow, but now I can run, I can jump. It's just amazing because I broke my foot in 3 places and it's healed. Thank you, foot. Thank you, body. It's just amazing the power of our bodies to heal when you give it the right healing environment. So I turned my water on before my workout and now it's hot. So I'm gonna shower. Put soap in my eyes. When I get soap in my eyes, I remember that I Love Lucy show where I think the water went off and Lucy was in the shower and she was yelling to Ricky that she had soap in her eyes. I don't know why. I always think about that. That's from when I was a kid. I'm sure there's little silly things that you think about when you're doing a particular something from childhood or from a movie or something. But I'd love to hear about it if you leave it in the comments. This This is gross, but I think I'm clean. Look at that. I still had some sunscreen, my tinted sunscreen on from yesterday. So I think I'm clean. And then I do the little scrubby brush and I find out, yeah, I'm just kidding myself. I'm not really clean. Ah. That was so nice. I love shower days. Sounds gross, but living this way, I don't shower every day. I shower every 2 to 3 days. I take a baby wipe shower. I use this thing as my bidet. TMI. So I try to stay clean, but a full shower is a luxury. The one upgrade that I did when I got the solar and batteries and air conditioner put in is I got an inverter. It's only 1,000-watt inverter, but that should be enough to run everything in here. One thing I did find though with the microwave, last night I tried to plug the microwave into the inverter and the inverter kept beeping. So I think it overloaded the inverter, which is kind of weird because my 1,000-watt Jackery, I can use that with the microwave with no issues. So maybe it's just the initial surge the inverter can't accommodate. So the inverter works this one plug and you just hit this button. I can start blow drying my hair. Pretty cool. The little things, inverter, blow drying, electricity. And now by far, my favorite time of the morning is coffee time. It's not AG1, it's Blonde Roast Coffee by Thrive Market. So sometimes I go to sleep dreaming about coffee time, thinking, oh, I can go to sleep and then I'm going to wake up and have a fresh brewed cup of coffee. Gives you pleasant dreams. One of my viewers wrote that this filter looks like his dirty underwear. And he said that he made coffee that morning using his dirty underwear as a filter. Very funny, but this is a reusable organic cotton filter. And of course, when you strain the coffee with it, it gets stained. I like them. They're not dirty underwear. I hate to tell you this, Mr. Dirty Underwear coffee guy, that if your underwear looks this dirty and they're supposed to be white, it's time to get a new pair. Just saying.
I actually have an electric coffee grinder, but I prefer doing this. I kind of take the opportunity to use the couple minutes that I'm grinding to do 3 ice squats and arm exercises.
Viewer actually told me to put my coffee when I'm doing the drip over in the sink just in case I knock it over, and that's a very good idea. I'm going to start doing that. Thank you. I'm going to toast an English muffin and make some avocado toast. I had a leftover avocado from the other day. I usually store them in a mason jar and it kind of preserves it. It's not looking too bad. I can get some avocado toast out of that guy. I love these muffins. Ezekiel bread is good bread. everything but the bagel seasoning on there. Woo, that's a lot. Yum. Finally, breakfast. Can enjoy this with this amazing view of the mountains and Joshua trees. I couldn't keep a lot of sentimental things from my house because I live in such a small space, but I do have mugs. This one's little doggies. It was my son's when he was a kid. So I have a cup of coffee and I think of him. Mm. 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 One thing I will say, when I was working full time and I had to be clocking in at like 6:30, there was no morning routine. It was waking up in a panic and hurrying to walk the dogs and being abrupt with them, like, Ron, just boo, I have to go to work. They probably appreciate me being less stressed. So it is a privilege to be able to have the time to do all these things. Yum. Avocado is so good. It kind of tastes like eggs to me. I don't know what about it tastes like eggs. Maybe the yolk? Tastes like the yolk. So what do you guys think of my morning routine? Do you think it's a little excessive? And I would like to hear your morning routines. Leave it in the comments below. I'll see everyone on the next one. Remember, be kind, especially to yourself. Sending everyone lots of love. I don't knock over the camera. Woo!
That's exploded. Yowza! Yowza! I don't think the noises are necessary, but that hurts. I'm done. Yay! Woo!
Yay. When you're a little kid, did you do like weird shit with your hair? Like make yourself into a unicorn when you're in the bathtub?